The teaching profession has often been described as a thankless job, especially with the effort of teachers and the meagre amount they receive as salaries. In this next report, senior reporter Ayomide Ajeigbe met with a primary school teacher who, despite the odds, is passionate about her profession and makes use of innovative ideas to bring the best out of her students.
Ayomide Ajeigbe is a science teacher with 14 years experience on the job. Though teaches in a primary school, she's determined to get the best out of a young student with innovative techniques and relatable illustrations.
Good morning, everyone.
You're welcome to our class today.
Microorganisms, we have the harmful ones and we have the beneficial ones. So when we are talking about pathogens, we are referring to the ones that are harmful to us. So now, this is in contact with the system, right? So I'm trying to rub this in to show that it's multiplying. It's spreading out, as it were. It's spreading out. Now, there is a stain on my paper plate, right? Yes or no? Yes. Now, what it simply means is, as they replicate themselves in the system, they leave imprints in that system. So at the end of the day, what you have is this. Infection.
The pupils in turn were able to create and invent different learning gadgets, which is as a result of the detailed teaching they have received.
Still Earth and Space, talking about environmental management. A child came up with this to create the awareness on recycling. Now, under this sound, to explain how sound travels, a child was able to use disposable cups and this to show the balance of when you communicate through this, how the sound waves travels, so you feel the vibrations and you hear it through this aspect.
It is not surprising, though, that Ayomide Ajeigbe was recognized for her diligent work and attention to details by the federal government, with the award of the best primary school teacher for approved private schools in Nigeria.
I got the good news call from Abuja Federal Ministry that my submission has been selected as the best across the Federation, and I will be the recipient of the award for the best approved primary school teacher for the private sector in Nigeria.
Mrs. Ayomide Ajeigbe is a diligent teacher. So small wonder that when the Ministry of Education Quality Assurance team came around, they identified her as the teacher that deserves that award. First, she won the state and then the country.
As with every profession, teachers are faced with challenges that threatens their effectiveness and proficiency. The school proprietor highlights some of these challenges.
So government they still have a lot to do in education. We have to build training outlets for teachers. We have to also ensure that facilities are available, and standardization, curriculum development by the Ministry of Education that's uniform, and also ensuring that these things are applied to the letter.
No news that teaching has gone beyond the days where we were in school. And for learning to be impactful and for children to own their learning, we actually advocate more for 21st century learning, where it's centered around the children. So it's more around student-centered learning. So the children are able to hear their thoughts and also express themselves, and with guidance. So teaching is more like facilitating now. There is an endpoint. You are the guide.
Without a doubt, a career as demanding as the teaching profession comes with its highs and lows. But with educators like Ayomide Ajeigbe, who shatters the glass ceilings, the future leaders are in safe hands. Ayomide Ajeigbe, TVC News, Lagos.